Everyday Superpo, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. We're dropping back in. Okay, so if you've only just joined me on this video, you are going to learn a lot about body language, attraction and repulsion. But I would also recommend you start from the first video where we started this video, and so you understand the mechanics and how these people have already preemptively engaged with each other, okay? But anyway, we've got a new couple coming up. Let's see if this guy has got more riz than Logan. All right, let's move on.
Thought of a pickup line and then fouled out.
Right, cool. Boom. Can we see that well? Yes, we can. So a new couple joins. We've got the tallest girl in the group here, with a relatively short man moving in here. This guy's been calm and cool up until this point. We've seen him engaging with the guy in the white shirt. You know, the plain white shirt. Them two have formed quite an alliance. So is he gonna let the team win? Okay. Logan embarrassed himself completely. Look at his posture as it is. He likes being low to the floor. Even though he's got a good height on him, he likes to submit himself and diminish his height, which is, you know, not good, right? Not good. Have you ever been in a room when somebody you have deemed, you know, quite powerful in their own way, quite moving emotionally, moves into the room, and in order to sort of stay out of their sight, you don't want to engage with them, maybe you're fearful of them in one way or another, you minimalize yourself, you duck down a little bit, the last thing you do is stand upright and showcase yourself to the world, right? Taller people are more attractive. One of the components of them being more attractive is that, quite simply, they're seen first in a crowd. They're the clearest people to see, so they garner more attention and receive more glances. That's, you know, the bare basic foundation as to why women find men more attractive who are taller, disregarding the whole biological element. Anyway, they move in. Good start. They're laughing, smiling, grinning. Let's see what goes on.
Hey,
How's it going?
Monica.
Straight in, handshake, firm grip there. He's essentially holding her wrist as opposed to her hand, which, hey, you know, it's a dominant maneuver. It's a dominant maneuver. It's one of controlled nonverbal. What else do we see? Making eye contact. She's got a slight tilt of the head, which means that she is, at the very least, projecting a submissive nature, right? Because when that woman exposes her neck, she exposes that which could be a life or death situation. She's saying, I'm not threatened by you, but I'm allowing you ownership of the wrist, of the neck. I think these two body parts go hand in hand, right? Over in the back, we see this young woman holding onto her elbow, if not holding onto her arm, right? Crossing over, covering herself up defensively, and potentially regressing back to a childlike state as to where a parental figure would hold onto her arm. Okay, let's go.
Nice
Monica,
to meet
Errol.
you.
Nice to meet
What
you
was
too.
it?
Errol?
Errol? Nice
Yes.
name. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
I appreciate
All
it.
right.
Mirroring. Very good. We're in good transactional communication. This is good, and the way it highlighted that was very good. Let me just go on to this guy in the olive shirt in the background. I do like this guy, and I do think that he is educated on how to present himself. I don't think he's naive, because we spoke on the way he pointed at his fellow competitor earlier, and the way he's perpetually within this state of open ventral display with the arms flared, it seems very intentional, you know, because it's so consistent. Let's keep going. Let's see if my guy can run some game.
Monica.
Monica,
Nice to meet
Errol.
you.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you, Errol.
What was
you.
it?
Errol?
Errol? Nice
Yes.
name.
Right, hold on. Let's talk about this.
Hey,
How's it going?
Monica. Nice
Monica,
to meet
Errol.
I'm Monica. Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
What
you
was
too.
it?
Errol. So he gives her the name without her asking. This might be a good space for discussion. Should you give the name without her asking? Because in a clear indicator of interest, an IOI is her asking for your name. It's a showcase of interest. It's a showcase of entering a more intimate space with you, an acknowledgement of your identity. If you just go and force it upon her, you're not allowing her to chase you. Okay? Pay attention. You need to flip the script. All these men are chasing the women, pedestalizing the women. You need to flip this upside down and create a circumstance where she is pursuing you, knows that she wants you, and so quite simply, the moment you give her the dick, she got what she wanted. Isn't that perfect? As opposed to you having to sell yourself, as opposed to you having to push her to allow you to do that. Come on now.
Errol?
Errol?
Errol, he opens his arms.
Nice name. I like it.
She flips her hands.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, so what you got?
What did she say?
Errol? Nice name. I like it.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, so what you got?
What did she say?
Errol?
Errol? Nice name. I like it.
I appreciate
All
it.
right, so what you got?
I don't do pickup lines, so I was just gonna try to get
Thank
to know
God.
you. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was like, where you from?
New Jersey.
So, he says he doesn't do pickup lines. Respect to Errol. I like Errol. So far, so good. She said at the start of this, she found Riz cringe and pickup lines atrocious, to the disagreement of some of her team or competition. Now, he doesn't do pickup lines. Put some respect on that. He's playing that nice. You don't want to have pickup lines. Pickup lines are fucking horrible. You don't want that.
New Jersey. I'm
Yeah.
from Philly.
Oh, really?
East Coast.
Sick.
Okay.
He hushes his voice. He's taking this to the bedroom with the vocal tone. Why is my man throwing the vocal fry on? Have you seen there's a difference? You need to watch this video, this series from the get-go, because you'll have acknowledged when I've compared and contrast to the tall guy elevating his frequency of his voice, elevating the register in a feminine and childlike display. My man's taking it to the masculine. He's lowering his voice. He's hushing it. He's taking it to the bedroom verbally, you know?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was like, where you from?
New Jersey.
Where are you from? New Jersey.
New Jersey. I'm
Yeah.
from Philly.
New Jersey. And he says, I'm from Philly, right? Once again, it's open for discussion, right? Should my man just be selling himself, giving too much? There's no mystery there. How much? Let's say this was a real date, yeah? I mean, this is good, which is why I say it's open for debate, because this guy is opening discussion and creating familiarity, which is attractive in its own sense, right? They have stuff to talk about. You know, they're discovering each other and how alike they are, which is good. But if you were dating, are you to be sitting there as a man telling this woman who you are without her asking, without her inquiring? They say that the woman likes mystery. How much mystery are you going to have if you just give her all the information about yourself without her even prompting for it initially? She needs to have to probe for the information. She needs to have to genuinely inquire out of interest. She needs to pursue you, right?
Oh, really?
Coast,
Sick.
okay.
Look at that. Where are you found it?
Yeah. How you like it over here?
It's not my favorite, but like I'm more of a person that's wanting to like travel everywhere rather than just like one place and stay in that one place forever.
Favorite spot where you want to go?
Probably Amsterdam.
Amsterdam,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to backpack in Europe for like 6 months.
The
and,
little
like,
Euro trip thing?
Exactly.
So essentially that's a red flag generally. I don't know if I'm speaking for most men here, but the idea that you want to go backpack for 6 months means we don't have a relationship in the future because you're absent. You're showcasing absence here. Maybe as far as a man is concerned, it could be quite attractive, but generally speaking, and as far as I've seen, you know, across my years of living, a woman who travels isn't deemed attractive by a man. You're absent, you're distant. You're not perpetuating the traditional role that is hardwired within my biology to find attractive, you know? You're not steady, you're not at home. You know what I mean?
I see you have a lot of tattoos. You got a favorite one?
Probably this one.
was
This
gonna
is
say,
why
I
I
like this
moved to
one
LA.
as well. Really?
Yeah.
I actually do art too. I sell my art.
So let me talk about this as well. I know we're trying to emphasize on the body language here, but things are so far so good. She's looking dead in his eyes. It's not bad. They're fully frontal. I'd like to see their feet to see how bladed they are in this direction or the next. But he's continuing to ask her questions, right? He is showing an overt degree of interest in her Whereas it would be more efficient and effective if you played the game to have that the vice versa, right? And the guy earlier opened up with a pickup line. Not this guy, but the guy who came prior opened up with a pickup line, which was a yes or no question. He opened himself up to get shot down from the very first question. Now, this isn't a yes or no answer, what he's prompted her to discuss. But what it is a question as opposed to a statement. If you make a statement, that is more than likely going to be more effective and create a better conversation than asking her a question and putting yourself in position as the student in relation to the archetype of the teacher, which is a dominant and submissive role, right?
Artwork.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
I
so
would
if you
actually
ever-
get artwork like
gonna
tattooed.
say, if you ever
I've done
need
that
any-
so many times with all my homies.
Really? I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if you ever need any artwork, I got you.
Sick. Cool. He's nice.
He's nice. Okay, they got through the whole 2 minutes. That's good stuff. Look at my guy at the back. He couldn't do 20 seconds. So he's a fascinating character. I'd like to see how he reacts throughout this, yeah?
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Let's keep on moving, but let's just have a look at the end reaction here.
Cool. He's nice.
He's nice. She enjoyed it.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Look at the guy in the back here when he's clapping.
Sick. Cool. He's nice. Nice to meet you.
This guy in the back is interesting. The guy with the pink shirt. He starts shaking his head no. He's withholding his emotions because his lips are tight and pursed. Right? Look.
If you ever need any artwork, I got you.
Sick. Cool. He's nice.
And also, as I referenced many time on the early videos, look at the guy with the curly hair. Watch the guy with the curly hair now.
Times with all my homies.
Really? I was gonna say, if you ever need any art.
Look at him.
Get artwork like
gonna
tattooed.
say, if you
I've
ever
done
need
that
any-
so many times with all my homies.
Really? I was gonna say, if you ever need.
Look! This guy obsessively, since the women have been introduced, has been gazing over there, looking for validation, looking for acceptance, eyeing them up in this oblique and borderline creepy manner. Pay attention to what's going on here. Yeah? I pointed it out initially. The first time I saw it, I thought, oh, this guy's running game. He's making eye contact with some girl. And then when you see it every fucking second of the video, you realize this guy is seeking and searching for some degree of validation off of them women. Are they looking at me? Are they looking at him? What do they think of this situation? She looks nice. I wonder who she is. He's investing so much into them as opposed to just chilling out. Have you ever had a friend, right, or known someone who is watching something or engaging with something or talking about something and he keeps looking to you for your approval to see who you are? It's significant of insecurity. Why do you need to keep looking at me as to how I'm reacting to make sure I'm good and I approach? Bro, stop it.
Any artwork, I got you.
Sick.
Got any artwork? I got it. You know what? Things were going well on the Philly and the, location situation. But the fact that this guy's got no tattoos and this girl's got multiple tattoos and he's inquiring about her tattoos, even though he doesn't, he's actually highlighting a difference between them. He's actually emphasizing and highlighting that we're not that alike, And the thing is, if you have tattoos or if you know someone who has tattoos, they don't sit around and talk to people about their favorite tattoos and so forth. It's a, for lack of a better term, it's a normie way to approach things,
Cool. He's nice.
He's nice.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
He reaches out, look at the handshake.
Sick.
Right.
He's nice.
He's nice. His hand is out. She's about to walk away from his handshake, right? Look at that. Look at that. His hand is in submissive position. He came out with quite a good handshake at the start. This is a weaker position. The palms are exposed, facing upwards. She's about to walk up. I think she accidentally brushed into his hand, acknowledging the fact that his hand was there. Otherwise, this would have been a nightmare. This would have been a nightmare otherwise. She takes upper position. That's the upper hand. Okay. Some degree of mirroring. They both, you know, come down with each other. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Watch the guy in the back in the pink.
Thank you.
He shakes his head in disapproval. Interesting, right? Let's keep moving. We've got another couple. These two might be a little more better matched if my guy's got game, just as far as the initial height difference is concerned. Let's find out, yeah? Catch me on the next video. Peace.